go on the live. I just want to see on
Live
YouTube.
streaming is on.
Are you on YouTube, or did you just turn
Yeah,
on?
I've just gone up on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting just 1 second, and we will be up. Well, Garv is now wearing his dirty Liverpool shirt. We're up.
Nothing dirty about it, bro.
So Arsenal have scored with Smith Rowe.
That's a fucking shock, to be honest with you.
It's a good goal. That's more of the shock, actually.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Arsenal to have a good goal.
Well, Smith Rowe's good, man. Like this is amazing for Arteta to start off with, right? Like you couldn't have asked for a better start.
I haven't seen much of him, so I don't know much of the player. But I've heard them talk about him. But I've heard them talk about Saka too, who seems like a really nice guy. But it's Arsenal. Like they hype everybody up.
I don't know, man. I'll defend one thing about Arsenal fans, and the fact that I think Saka is going to be a fantastic player. I'm not saying he's the fucking next Thierry Henry or anything, but he is their best player right now. So I understand why they're hyping him and shit.
But don't they have a history of having excellent potential and wasting it? Walcott, Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah, Oxlade-Chamberlain's won a Premier League and a Champions League, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, he did that at Liverpool. He did that at Liverpool. He didn't do that at Arsenal. So
that's my point. Is take any
like
of these players and move them to a shitty club like Liverpool, and suddenly they're winners somehow.
You walked right into that one.
Man. You can bitch all you want, bro. You can bitch all you want. Top of the league.
How is it that we the only team that had a really good weekend was City so far? It annoys me to no end.
Yeah, that pisses me off, bro.
I actually don't mind that personally.
What?
I'd rather City win, period.
Than Liverpool? Yeah, that I understand. Which is weird, but we hate being in this place.
Given the dominance of City, it's understandable if you lose to City. Whereas if you lose to any of the other competitors, you're losing to your equals. Whereas City are clearly a little bit, that class above everyone else.
I don't know.
When we were bit slapping you the last couple of seasons, I didn't really think that you were on our level. Did it look to you like you were on our level?
Which one are you talking about?
What, 4-2 last season at Old Trafford? When we didn't have a central defense?
The one where we gifted you.
You lost 4-2. Yeah, that one.
The one where we gifted you 3 goals.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. I remember that one.
I
mean,
at Old Trafford.
Worst title defense of all time, and then come out.
Bro, we finished third.
We basically played a second string for the. We basically played a second string for the last few games, and then he harps on about 5 points behind you. Literally, the second string for the last 2-3 games. We finished 5 points.
I don't know why you guys did that. Did you have piece to focus?
We did.
I do have thingy.
Neither brought up a good save.
Neither
that's
Liverpool nor United should be happy in a title-winning season. Yesterday's game for Liverpool is what you need to win, and for United, more importantly,
of course, bro.
You need to draw that game. You cannot draw points over a season. These are the games that will.
Dad, why is it okay for you guys to draw, but we have to win? Fuck you, bro.
No, because of the opposition.
That is the dig.
Very good question. Because of the opposition.
That's true, actually.
United was playing literally a top half team, whereas you guys were playing a newly promoted team. If it was flip opponents.
Bro, I would argue Brentford have been as good, if not better, than Villa this season.
But
that's
look,
fair.
He has a point.
I don't disagree with you, but it is still the fact that Villa is established for 100 years in the Premier League. whereas Brentford, Burnley, these are all sort of,
All right, yeah,
and
imagine.
There's
financially there's a
there
difference.
look there's another thing to also consider, right? Like because Brentford got the draw. I mean, let's be honest. At the start of the season, we were all laughing at Arsenal that they lost to Brentford.
Yeah, dude.
So
But
we can't.
like for
I mean,
me in that game, it's credit to Brentford, dude, because they sucked us in and we played punch for punch with them, which usually Liverpool are able to shut a side out after going a goal up or like 2 goals up. Even a goal up is enough for us. But like with Brentford, it just wasn't the case yesterday. We kept like trading blow for blow, and they equalized and they deserved the point at least, dude. And I think credit to them more than anything else.
It
they're
was
fun
a
to
really
watch.
fun game for the neutral.
They're fun to watch. And by the way,
Oh,
I know a lot of United fans are complaining about Villa because one, it wasn't a corner, and it wasn't a corner, and two, it was offside, and it was offside. But let's be honest, Villa kind of deserved that, like full on, they proper deserved that win.
And United
Um,
deserved the loss. The
they
both
did.
ways. It's like both things are true in this case.
so I didn't watch the game. What was so shitty about you guys besides the usual?
The usual. This is
The usual.
it was the Ole. Number one, he's not rotating. Even now, he's not. He
Yeah,
No,
started.
no,
I did see the lineup, and you guys had what? Sancho? No, you had
no,
Greenwood, Ronaldo. You had
no.
Bruno. You had Pogba, McTominay. You had Fred, and then you had your back four, your regular back four.
So I will say this. It's not. It wasn't about rotation yesterday. That wasn't the issue. We lost Shaw. We lost Maguire. We lost Shaw early on, and then we lost Maguire like around 60 minutes. So rotation, like he only had one play. Like he had to bring one person on. He brought Cavani on. So I
No,
reckon if we had
I strongly disagree. I think number one, he has not started with. I was expecting him to be a lot more experimental in general. I thought he would be
against
like a mad scientist in the lab. Instead, he's conducted the same experiment 4 or 5 times now, and it's not working. Again, everything we talked
yeah,
about
this I
in our
agree.
recording about you, Garab, when you said that no, you need championship, and we had said Omar had very specifically said about the defensive midfielder. These are the problems. Is that going backwards? They still seem so panicky. So it's weird. It's as
I just
sure
But
as
think
they say
I
go
just think you guys
forward,
don't have
it's
any
so
leadership in the
weird.
middle of the park. Like
I,
honestly,
I I actually think it starts all the way at the top. I know that we lost Maguire, but I'm gonna be honest, Maguire has been having really poor games. Like I just see him diving into challenges and them breaking, the opposition breaking and having a chance. And when that's your captain, like making those mistakes after the back of a really good Euros, like that's a problem.
but I think it's also the way he's being asked to play. He's
It
being
is.
asked to go out and push up and close down that ball and not allow that striker to turn.
I
So
agree,
like,
but he's messing up. Like he's not being able to do that job. Um,
yeah, man, but
he's
like
a
I don't
look.
know. I think when you come out like that as a defender and you're not the quickest, right? You make it pretty easy for the striker on some occasions. Like if he's gonna go to the ball 5 times, he's gonna get turned once by a decent enough striker. Like a good striker is gonna turn him at least 1 out of 5 times. He's gonna get to the ball quicker, and he's gonna be able to turn quicker, and he's just gonna roll him. So you know,
No, I agree. But then again, I just want to say the only striker that I'd ever seen turn Nemanja Vidic inside out was one game, which was Liverpool versus United, and that was Torres. Like the rest, like he learned from that, and he made sure it never happened again until late on in his career when he had the ACL good save, sun drawing out the save. But I mean, I just Maguire hasn't hit that height yet. Like he was after a bad start last year, he became really good, and it showed like when he got injured, uh, in the final stages of last season. I look at the end of the day, Villa deserved that. Hands down, they deserve that, and I think Ole needs to start changing his team. We can't keep Like we need width in that side if we're gonna throw Ronaldo in the middle. Like we need players to cross the ball, and I he needs to change that combination of Greenwood and Pogba on the left.
You
Greenwood
know
on the right, Pogba on the left.
when Neville and Keane talk, and they're like they talk about the media always asking them about philosophy. That's the new word,
Yeah,
football philosophy. What's your philosophy? I do want to ask Ole right now, what is your philosophy? What exactly are we doing here? Because it's been a continuation of last year, and that's
he
not
doesn't
good.
have one,
It's
bro.
not bad. It's not good.
He
Like it's
doesn't
not good.
have
It's
one.
good. It's not great. How about that?
Ooh, Spurs don't look
Yeah,
bad here, bro. Spurs look good.
yeah, they're winning. They're winning balls now. They're getting possession. Let's check the stats.
Um, but I think this is where Arsenal usually fucking crumble. Is where there's just like 5 minutes of sustained pressure, and that's when they concede, bro. Sorry, Majid, you were saying about the whole philosophy thing. Yeah, like man, like as a rival fan, or even if I were like to put a neutral hat on, like it's not. You guys don't really have an identity that's visible on the pitch. Besides, like we're gonna soak up pressure and counterattack, and like this is what I told you guys when we talked about like all these fucking tactics. I told you he doesn't have any fucking tactics. And I told you now you're going to be playing in front of teams. So
Yeah, and that's
so
look
that's
whenever.
why goals are harder to come by. Everything that he was doing is unraveling. And the other thing that naturally happens when you're playing in front of teams is that you leave a lot of space behind. And I don't know, like Varane has the pace. I don't think Maguire has the pace, dude. So when Maguire goes up to win the ball, he's already unsure. He's already like, oh, dude, if I get turned here, I'm fucked, and I'm leaving my guy like 2-on-1, 3-on-2. Like I'm fucking my guy over. But
And you already know if Fred is in there, so that's already we're already in a
Another
dip.
liability in there. Yep.
yeah, like
Going back, at least with Fred going back,
There
that's
was
another
there
liability.
there's just one there was one incident like there was many incidents, but there was one final push after the penalty miss where Fred got the ball and he played a pass and it went like completely behind the defender, and it just like it this was supposed to be like the final push. We won the ball
Yeah.
back, played quickly to the defender, and it just went completely past him and Villa got back in shape. And I was just like, why is he on the pitch?
Which is the crazy part that if all of us amateurs, pure amateurs, can see this obviously, blatantly, brazenly, even, how can you splurge for Ronaldo and not fix that? Is my question. What's the point?
I
It's like
I I just think he should go 4-3-3. And I I know that we don't have the players for it, but like or the holding midfielders
I don't
for it. But I
understand
think
why you guys think you don't have the players for it.
no, because okay, so McTominay is not a single holding midfielder, and when I say 4-3-3, I'm talking about a single pivot.
DVB.
Um, Again, like he needs to be tested. He's
Like
played
he's
well
gonna
there.
take 2 3 years to get into it. It's not gonna be like he'll play the role, but he's not gonna be like good at it.
No, I think he can be good at it.
No, no,
Uh,
he can be, but immediately if you put him in, he can play the role. Like Fred is playing the role, but he's not good at it. DVB will require 2 3 years to get good at that. If he did spend the 2 3 years, I think he has the skill set to be very good. But you need 2 3 years to be get back into the groove of things. You have to be defensive minded, not attacking minded. He's been attacking minded the last Ajax, and I don't know what he's doing now. He's just
I
making money sitting
like
on
well,
the bench.
honestly, I like if I was a fucking United fan, I would not want them to try to turn fucking Donny Van de Beek into a fucking CDM. He could do it. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying, like,
Bro, at
just
this point, I just want him to play. Whether it's as goalie, even just put him on as goalie. I don't mind. Just give him some minutes.
why'd you buy that guy?
Same with Diallo. Like we like made a lot of hype about buying
no,
and
but
like getting
Diallo's injured.
injured, but still, like I don't know. We've got too many playthings, not
Arsenal are
enough.
breaking. Oh, it's a good break. Smith Rowe Oh, that's a chance. That's a goal. That's a wonderful goal.
Wow.
That's a Aubameyang. That's a wonderful counterattack.
Wow.
This is more like Arsenal. Both the Arsenal goals have been Arsenal goals.
Yeah, but it's come against Spurs.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Arsenal are now good
and
or
then the
Spurs
shot
are
to
just
the
bad.
Arsenal fans. God.
Yeah, we can't even give them any credit whatsoever.
No, but Arsenal are playing well, dude. Like they don't look like they're not in control or anything. Like Spurs have made some chances and stuff, but to be honest,
What was that?
But nothing that like
nothing to be like, oh fuck, here we go again.
That flick from Aubameyang, wow.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Yo, I made a comment about Smith Rowe earlier. I take it back completely. The guy's really good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Arsenal doing crazy things right now.
Keeping
the ball, have a clean sheet. It's been 30 minutes. What the fuck?
But I was
expecting from this game.
I can already see Arsenal fans putting Smith Rowe greater than Rashford or something like that. That's just how they operate. But like, I won't go that far. But he's no. It's Saka greater than Greenwood.
The surprising thing about that goal for me is that Aubameyang has a left foot.
The surprising thing about that goal is that Arsenal scored.
Yeah.
What about Tottenham, guys? What about Tottenham? Is the pressure on Nuno? Is it okay?
So where
started brightly?
Yo, for any one of these clubs, man, if you lose the North London derby, questions are going to be asked, right? So I think the question is this GG? Like, good night, GG? Or are we going to see something more from Tottenham? Are they going to, like, try to have, like, some sort of a fucking comeback? Because if they just capitulate and you see 3 or 4-0 against this fucking shitty Arsenal team that's been struggling, then, dude, Nuno has some questions coming his way. But if you make it a 2-2, a 3-2, or something like that, there's a fight there, Could have a game on our hands, and then you're like, okay, boys played well.
Well, 2-0, they say, most dangerous position. And this Arsenal team, I don't know.
That celebration from Arteta is just a bit too happy, mate. Too happy.
He's under a lot of pressure. And now if he wins this game, he will be joint 10th. Not joint top, joint 10th.
But honestly, you're laughing, but you're the one who predicted the stabilization. You should be happy because you predicted very much this sort of.
I knew it would happen, but that doesn't mean I have to be happy about it.
Fair.
Like, I mean, now what are we gonna get? We're gonna get Faisal bringing out the memes again. Now all the United memes that he's been saving all weekend just before this game, it's all gonna come out in force.
No, I think that comes out when you guys lose a game.
I didn't see anything yesterday.
To Arsenal. I think those days are gone, bro. He's not. I don't think they think like you're on the same level and shit. Like, I think those days are gone for like Spurs fans and Arsenal fans. I think reality's hit.
Reality has hit. Arsenal are now the new Man United.
Spurs fans. I think they're still deluded.
What, Spurs fans?
Yep.
No, dude. Look at this. What do you talk? Look at this. No way.
No,
you're watching this game.
They're slowly starting to realize that this is it for them. Like, they are probably heading towards becoming Arsenal. Like,
the Champions League final was the peak. Like, that was the peak, and ever since, like, it's been. This is the slow descent, right?
Yeah. Boys, speaking of Champions League, the Champions League final, Mauricio Pochettino, a good man at PSG, and who took Spurs to the Champions League final, only to get walloped by Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp. at PSG, he seems to have a bit of an issue. Mbappe was recorded on TV calling Neymar a slang for beggar and saying, "This beggar doesn't pass me the ball," after he was subbed off. So, as I said previously, when we talked about Messi's legacy and what to expect when he goes to PSG, le cracks are appearing and they are so sweet too. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I don't want all or nothing Arsenal. I want something, anything PSG.
Mbappe, if he wanted to stay there, they would be the PSG we think about, we dream about.
I just find it
about.
remarkable that how old is he? 21. How old is he? 21, 22? Let's check.
Isn't he 24? No.
No, I don't think he's that old. They're still comparing him to.
Is that old? Really? We're using
22.
22.
No. I mean, like he's. I don't think 24 is when you should be like starting to get your career going. But he's 22 and he's already got his career going. Good tackle, good break. Saka 3-0. Holy shit!
Wow, dude.
Holy shit! Wow, that was a good run. I'm really happy for this kid.
I guess pressure's on Nuno.
I'm really happy for this kid.
How much pressure? Are we like hot seat pressure or just like Nuno needs to get better?
If you lose badly to Arsenal, Spotify owner. Henry is there as well. Oh, they're planning a takeover. They're doing a dance. I'm really happy for Saka. Yeah, he's coming good. Okay, so Kane fell over, and literally he fell over and Arsenal broke. He had the ball completely under his control. And just completely fell over. And
the computer glitched in FIFA, and he just
and he went all the way back to try and tackle Saka. He ran all the way back, and he did tackle Saka, but the ball broke back to Saka. Yeah. So he tried to save the situation, and all he did was pass it back to Saka, who then passed it into the net. So this goal has Harry Kane written all over it.
They should have let him go, man. This was a mistake by Spurs.
I didn't understand that. Like, I know it was a personal victory for Levy, but just sell him, get the 150 million, invest in the squad. You have that money. It made no sense. Like, Spurs haven't really invested properly.
Doesn't make sense to me at all, man.
Sorry, what were you saying before this? We were
about Nuno. Just whether there's hot seat pressure. Is he getting are we talking axing, or are we just, he needs to get better, obviously, but he has the entire season? Or could we see in the next 4? And they keep showing him every time I mention Nuno, they show him on my screen 2-3 minutes later, or 2-3 seconds later. I like him, Haram, but I don't think I don't know. He was never the right man. This Levy, he picks people who he can still control, and at some point you're gonna need to get. If you have top 6 aspirations, you need a Fergie, a Klopp, a Shankly, who is just gonna Azar, right? Who runs everything top down. Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, I think what you've got to take into consideration with Levy is he also doesn't really have the veritable pick of the litter when it comes to managers. Not a lot of people want to go to Spurs right now, dude. What do they have to look forward to in that squad? It's the same thing as Arsenal. It's
living in London. I thought it's a very attractive job. You've got Kane, Son, you've got elements there. You live in London.
So you've got Kane, who wants to fuck off as soon as possible and will be fucking off after this season, regardless of what the fuck you do with him. You've got Son, who you've just given a new contract to, so he'll stick around. But you've not got much else to build on. Levy's a shrewd operator, but ultimately he's in control of that club. Like, it's what, really.
That's my thing is you sell Kane. They should have sold him, and at least like they would have some money. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think it's a decent job. I don't think it's that bad. I still do think you could get.
Does Højbjerg talk shit to Harry Kane as he's on the ground after missing his slide here?
I don't know. I hope so.
I feel like there is a little bit of consternation. Like, you should have fucked off to City, you traitorous
Wank?
bitch.
Traitorous wank sounds horrible, though.
I don't know why you would ever wank and it be traitorous. Unless you're doing it to someone else's dick, Omar, which really you should stop doing unless you've asked them beforehand. And if you're asking me,
I'm all about consent. Kane with a chance at the corner.
Man, Harry Kane had some good seasons. It was fun while it lasted, boys.
He always starts slow. Though, and then he always invariably kind of ends up winning the Golden Boot.
I'm not that big a fan of this guy personally.
I don't like him.
I don't like him, but
not even like a personal thing. I'm saying like from his skill set, I don't see what's so unique or what. Like, I don't think he's devastated. He's good, but nothing. I don't think he's 100 million pounds sort of like. I would actually punt on Traore personally. I would invest in that and see where that leads me versus Kane personally.
I don't understand how people put him on the same level as a Lewandowski, because he's not. He's not. I don't know how people put him on the same level as, I don't know, like who, like a Suarez. Even a Suarez, I think, is a level up from Harry Kane in terms of what he can do.
He's not tier 1. We agree with that, right? He's not an elite striker.
But he's English. That's why people kind of go after him. And look, I've seen him play. Like when I saw him at the Euros, he again wasn't that great. But like in later stages of the Euros, I saw what people were talking about. I've never actively watched Harry Kane because I don't want to degrade myself and actively watch Tottenham Hotspurs. But so again, I don't want to say I'm the authority on this, but there's something about Kane, like even when Gary Neville kept saying, buy Kane, buy Kane, buy Kane. I was like, no, he's 29. He's slow as shit.
He gets injured every season, dude. One big injury every season.
Every season as well. Yeah, that's the thing. And I remember in the build-up to the Champions League final against Liverpool, like at the turn of the year, like...
Oh, yeah, he wasn't supposed to play. It was Lucas who was supposed to play.
Yeah, and Spurs lost every game that he played in. And then he got injured, and Spurs started winning practically every game. And then the big talking point is Harry Kane going to be fit? I'm like, guys, are you not seeing the stats here? Like, he is bringing your team down. Like, bring him off the bench.
At that point in time, he was a front runner for the Golden Boot. Like,
and he was playing. They had lost every game that he had played in.
I know. Year. Like they like at the end of the day, look, like. I understand why Poch wanted to play him in a Champions League final. I would have played Lucas Moura on form, purely on form. He got you to the final anyways. If it wasn't for him, you'd be fucking sitting at home in London. So, like, honestly, for me, Harry Kane's overrated as fuck, right? He doesn't do much. He's a good finisher, but, like, he doesn't do much else to me that's like, oh, wow, like, that's a fucking, like, baller.
So, then again, he's a number 9.
What is his unique, like, Peter Crouch was super tall. Messi is super skillful with the ball. Ronaldo works really hard.
Harry Kane scores goals.
Did the economy of movement. Drogba was pure power. Drogba had quickness and height and strength. He was an all-round package. Henry had twists and turns and things. Like, what is Harry Kane's USP first? Can we like figure that out, please?
I just think he's a finisher, and I think he's a good one at that. Like I think
Poacher.
that's all. Yeah, he's a poacher. Like he's a number 9. Look, and he does link up. He does link up when he's asked to link up. He does.
Yeah,
link
no,
up
his
really
linked
well.
up play is good. Like,
Yeah.
let's be fucking honest. And I think he does more than finish. Like he scores goals from outside the box, with his head, with both feet, from everywhere. And he's a goal scorer, but he's an out and out goal scorer.
Yeah, and
the
by the way,
upgraded version of Firmino.
No, he's not.
No, Firmino actually presses and does stuff. I can't
Firmino,
Firmino.
If you look at like attacking contribution over like the last 5 seasons, Firmino ranks as one of the better strikers in the league, guaranteed.
Better forwards. That's the thing as well that we're comparing him to. We're not comparing Harry Kane to strikers. We're comparing him to forwards.
Yeah.
Who do a lot more. Whether you're looking at Greenwood, Rashford, Salah, Firmino, Jota, Mane, like these are all forwards, not out and out strikers, really. So I suppose if you put him up with other strikers, Harry Kane has got a really good record. I just think that it would have been interesting to see him. Not for him. I didn't want him to go to City, but I thought it would have been interesting for him to go to City, see how he would have played. Especially now this season when he's like, how old is he? 29. Yeah. He's now at that age where you see that he's kind of lost a yard. And he needs to adapt his game. And I think he's now experiencing some teething problems in that.
This Tomiyasu pickup has been very good for Arsenal.
Yeah.
That last day pickup was very good.
Very good pickup.
Yep.
This kid can play.
He's all over. Every time he's been in an Arsenal shirt, every time I've seen him, he's been all over the map. Tottenham, another fucking egg. In a year where they should have, like, everyone was at least thinking they'd win this one. No? Or am I crazy here?
No, I didn't think anybody.
I didn't have any hopes for Tottenham this season.
Okay, I didn't have hopes for Tottenham. I didn't have hopes for Arsenal. I had even less hopes for Arsenal is my thing. I thought this Arsenal team was ripe for the picking. Wasn't there a stat before the game? Tottenham haven't won the last 29 games or some shit, or they've won one in the last 29 games against Arsenal?
No.
Anything like this?
No. That can't be right. Arsenal have been whipping boys for a lot of teams except Man United.
I think Spurs do have a shitty record at the Emirates, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe the Emirates, but no. Even then, I feel like. Oh, Jesus, gotten all the North London derbies.
Tottenham's record for goals scored against Arsenal is 11 goals by Harry Kane.
There you go.
He might even score today, man, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to do anything for them.
Unless he scores 4 goals.
Yeah.
What was the thing that came out this weekend as well when Joshua lost his fight? He lost it at the at Spurs Stadium.
At Spurs Stadium, so funny.
That is just so funny. Good. I don't watch boxing, but I don't really like Joshua.
I like Joshua, but it's just the guy, he can't trust him.
Dude, he was pummeled that fight, though. He was dominated. Like, he was outboxed.
I've heard a lot about that guy, though. Like, he's a very dominant boxer.
It's sad now because we probably won't get, like, all the hype for the Tyson Fury fight. We won't get that hype anymore because he's
it's over. Like the fight itself. Yeah. Apparently, this guy, you now have to go back to this. Whoever the Ukrainian who won, Usyk, whatever his name is.
Usyk, yeah.
He's gonna fight
Fury. That'll actually be a good fight because they're both good boxers. Whereas, like, I think, like from what I saw, like Anthony Joshua just got like completely outboxed, and he got rocked a few times, and after that, it was like over.
It's so weird because Joshua, like naturally speaking, athletically, and like
Oh yeah,
he's tall, he's got reach.
What happened there?
what?
Oh, halftime. Oh, and Spurs were kind of in there as well. That's weird. Sorry, Spurs. It was the referee blew for halftime, and it just kind of looked like Spurs had just broken through the Arsenal lines. They're not really complaining though. They're 3-0 down. They have nothing to
they
say.
probably knew they weren't going to score anyway.
Yeah,
if you haven't scored in 45 minutes, you can't like halas like, and it wasn't like a goal scoring opportunity. They were just kind of breaking. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just kind of through like the last man though. That there was a chance there. Thierry Henry in the stands. He looks happy.
Yeah.
Nuno looks.
You've got to say, like, you've got to feel for Nuno here.
I do. But then again,
Nuno here. He's got like a striker that doesn't want to be there. Fucking a squad with like patches of talent here and there. And he's got a tough start, man.
He does, and he doesn't strike me as. He strikes me more as a coach than a manager.
Yeah.
Right, like how to play the game versus he's not there to build a squad or to recruit or to player development. I don't think, at least. I could be wrong, but I feel he's just there to like day-to-day manage.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the whole situation is behind the scenes. Sadly, we won't get season 2 with Spurs. I guess season 2 of Spurs is Arsenal.
I'm very bad.
But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. For Spurs, I think they've just got to like fucking do more with the ball, man. It's not like Arsenal don't concede goals. Like this Arsenal side is very vulnerable. You've just got to, you can play through them. You've just got to be patient. And I don't think Spurs have been patient enough in the moments where they've had to be patient. They haven't been able to sustain any pressure. Arsenal break pretty comfortably when they want to. They seem to create an opportunity every time they go forward. Højbjerg hasn't been as influential as you'd think he would be. And to be honest, I don't know, maybe he's just being outnumbered in that midfield right now.
Well, number one, I think credit to Arsenal for taking their chances.
Yeah.
Like you have to get the ball over the line first. And they've done it 3 times, which is that's what you want. But they are susceptible. Tottenham had their chances too. They derived a couple decent saves from the Arsenal goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah. With this game, it's going to be determined in the first 15 minutes of the next half. If Tottenham can score 1, it's game on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it'll be too little time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think one to get that urgency across, and you need 40 minutes to play with that urgency to score 2 more to at least draw the match.
Yeah.
To score 3 in 10 minutes I think it's too difficult. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Like in cricket, with the first 10-15 overs, you can kind of sometimes with some innings you can tell within the first 10-15 overs what the scene is, like the game's over. At least with Pakistan cricket team, with their batting, you can tell.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be one of those days.
Yeah, really. This is like
no. With the Pakistan cricket team, it just happens in like a second.
Really,
in like 2 minutes, the whole
3 wickets are gone.
Yeah, in like 2 minutes, it's just done, and they're like, bro, we were doing so well.
And there's that meme. You've seen that meme, but
Oh damn. So what are the stats from the half? Let me check. Arsenal with 6 shots, 4 on target. Spurs with 4 shots, 1 on target. 56 possession to Arsenal, 44 to Spurs. Arteta ball means that they made 265 passes with an 85% pass accuracy. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Like, again, like, I knew Arsenal would steady the ship, but they've had an easy run of games over the last few games.
This on paper was not meant to be an easy game.
Yeah, on paper, yes, but then we kind of figured it should have been an easy game.
Yeah.
Not 3-0 at halftime, 3-0 full time, sure.
Not even more than a goal. Like, I thought it would be like that's the
Tense
difference.
1-0.
Yeah, I didn't think that they were 3-0 better than Spurs. I mean, but it's shocking defending from Spurs for the first
Arsenal fans. Different fucking team today. Yeah, we know. We didn't tune in for this shit. I was hoping for the worst 0-0 in history so I could shit on both teams.
I was totally waiting for that one. I'm really surprised we got 3 goals, and I was waiting for that like shitty 0-0. Just
yeah.
like,
I wasn't expecting to get my money's worth.
Yeah, there's gonna be a goal or two.
Yeah. Arsenal have been good, man.
The second goal is old school Arsenal almost. Like,
it's quality. It is quality.
It is.
End-to-end sort of stuff.
And
like
the third one's just excellence from Saka, man.
Yeah,
like persistence.
That's like where that potential is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. Zaka fouled a Spurs player in the build-up to the second goal. Again, that's an actual foul.
You think? I haven't seen it.
They highlight Harry Kane for this one, so it's actually Harry Kane's goal. It's not Saka's. I'm sorry.
No. That's the third goal. That's the third goal. In the second goal, I'm talking about the one where Aubameyang scored a really good break. It looked like.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm saying for the third goal, they've highlighted.
Oh, the third goal is
like,
beautiful in like every respect.
It's not Saka's goal. It's Harry Kane's goal.
Like, yeah, that's the Harry Kane goal.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Like the way he falls over. It's like watching Fred play football. That's how bad that was.
Yeah,
that's terrible, man. He's fucking.
And this is actually. It's like Harry Kane has been watching Fred videos. Like lose the ball by falling over, come back to try and make a tackle, pass it back to the same player, and actually put him in a better position. Like it's perfection.
Yeah, the reactions on Reddit are pretty fucking great.
I want to go on Reddit and see this.
Put the toasters away, everyone. That's great. Arsenal fans.
For this, by the way, Anthony Joshua, I just want to he's got everything. He's so tall. He's big. He's muscular, and he looks very athletic and everything. But he loses to, I don't know, the first guy. Who was it? That like chubby
Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, Ruiz. That's a cool fight. Just the guy kept coming at him and he gets so nervous. I don't know.
Dude, here's the thing, man. Like, okay, the thing with Usyk, right, is that Usyk's like started boxing at like a very young age. And like AJ started boxing at like a later age. Like he was an athlete first and a boxer second. And then he became a boxer. And like I think I was watching a podcast with Tony Bellew, and he was saying that like this is a really good matchup because that guy's a much better boxer. Like he's a natural boxer. And I think like even with Andy Ruiz, I think once you rock him, like once you get past his jab and you start rolling his jab and you start getting in, he doesn't have a lot else, man. Like he doesn't know how to, he doesn't have a plan B. Like he doesn't want to get dirty with you like for too long.
And that's the thing, this Anthony Joshua, he seems like somebody who they reverse engineered to be a boxer, that because you have the physical size and strength, you can then go into boxing. It wasn't that you were natural, like Muhammad Ali had natural movement, and so
Yeah.
he was a boxer. Not like
And
this guy
I
was
think
more
that's the
like you're a
same thing
big
with
black guy,
Tyson
go into
Fury.
boxing.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the same thing with Tyson Fury. He's a natural boxer. Like the way he moves in the ring, like his head movement, the way his hands move, his like speed of
Unlike
punch.
his boy Billy Joel,
Yeah,
who's like just a tough mutter, but he's not a boxer, and we saw
yeah,
that when he fought Canelo.
exactly, dude. And like Canelo is like a fucking boxer, bro. Canelo
Mexican,
is
bro.
like
That's that old
he's
school,
a
just
dog.
like
That's the thing, bro. Like boxing is such a crazy sport where like it doesn't matter how hard you hit, dude. Like Tyson was a hard puncher, but he was a better boxer than he was a puncher, dude. Like if you look at his movement and his like head movement and like his ducking and weaving, dude, he was hard to hit, bro.
it's only as long as he remained a boxer was he unbeatable. The moment he
Exactly.
became a puncher, when he Customado died and he mentally like the whole personal life and all of this shit, and like he
Yeah.
stopped being defensive. He just wanted to come in
Yeah.
within the first round. If he didn't
Yeah.
beat him, he felt, and that was stupid. It was just you're not a street brawler. You're not doing a freak show one punch horse
Yeah.
kind of bullshit. You're a boxer, bro. You need to go 15 rounds.
Yeah. That's kind of tragic about like Mike Tyson's career, but at the same time, man, like what that guy fucking achieved. Holy shit.
Well, with Mike Tyson, because of his first career, he now has a second career. Like he does all these weird the podcasts, Mike Tyson mysteries.
Yeah, he's
He's
got his own
become
brand of
accepted
weed and
by.
shit, bro. Like this guy's like living it up, dude. It's awesome.
I see him on a lot of roasts as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah. Well, like he's become this weird fucking like philosopher guy almost. It's weird. It's cool. It's definitely really
Yeah, dude, I
cool.
love it. I like new Mike Tyson, dude.
That Segway video, do you guys remember where he fell off? The
Yeah,
Segway?
that was fucking awesome,
So
bro.
cute.
The fucking heavyweight champion of the world, bro.
I just again YouTube recently recommended me Tyson. Mike Tyson comes on. He's on Arsenio Hall. Muhammad Ali is there, and then
Oh
Arsenio Hall
yeah, I
yeah,
saw that. I saw
Ray
that.
Leonard's there as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
suggested to every fucking buddy.
so
and it
good.
was just that, and I just loved it. Like, and he said, "I'm like, I know I'm good," and I normally say myself, but this guy right here is the greatest.
Yeah, greatest of all time.
Ali would have won. I really do think so.
Ali would have won. Like in their prime, ooh, like Sonny Liston Ali, ooh.
That's the thing, is Ali's had a history with George Foreman and with Sonny Liston.
Yeah,
of
like
taking on punchers. It's not.
Yeah, good boxer punchers, like good boxers
yeah.
and punchers, like.
And
Yeah.
Joe Frazier, obviously. I mean, Joe Frazier, like punches that
Probably
thing
the
down
greatest
the wall.
brawler of all time was Joe Frazier, like greatest left hook of all time. If you can take body shots from fucking Joe Frazier and head like hooks to the head, that left hook to the head, the one where he used to like duck and fucking swing in, oh bro. You don't want that, dude. You don't.
Which is
That's
why I think, like, I don't think Tyson ever fought, and Tyson never beat anyone like Ali.
no.
He fought them. Lennox Lewis is tall and same kind of build, but he never
But
beat
not
him.
that speed, dude.
By the way, I'm just going back. The second half is starting. You should have seen the studio with Glenn Hoddle and Ian Wright. Ian Wright is jumping all over the place after seeing all the goals. It's great. You can't hate Ian Wright.
I
so
love
cool.
Ian Wright, bro.
He's
I
so
love
cool.
Ian
No,
Wright.
he
Ian Wright
the
is
other statesman of football, of like British football, bro.
Yeah, dude, and like, you know what it is? What I love about Ian Wright, like I saw a podcast with him, the True Geordie podcast, when he was on. Man, like that guy, like he didn't have to be so genuine, you know, like he didn't have to be so like forthcoming with his emotions and like his trials and tribulations in life, and like he is, um, he often is like super vulnerable, man. And like I think that's really cool, dude. Like I think it's really interesting coming from like an ex-pro athlete who was in like a tough guy like life, and like he comes out of that and he talks about like his feelings and shit so openly. Like Ian Wright's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah,
And that vulnerability then spreads because when you see Alan Shearer alone versus Alan Shearer with Ian Wright, they're two different people.
Yeah,
Sometimes, not
like,
in a
you
bad way.
see,
That
Alan Shearer and Ian Wright are like a good buddy cop movie.
yeah,
they
dude, they're
really
great.
are. Yeah, yeah. Like,
Dude, even when they had Roy Keane on ITV, like Ian Wright used to get a fucking laugh out of like Roy Keane. Like,
Yeah, Keane used to love him.
yeah, dude, because like Ian Wright's just such a fun guy. He's just such a great guy. Like Micah Richards is gonna
Arsenal
grow
have
up to
come
be
up
like the next
swinging.
Ian
I
Wright,
like this.
probably.
Micah Richards and Roy Keane was the duo we didn't know we wanted, to be honest.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
that's
And it's just
crazy how well they've gelled. It's so weird. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker style. It's so weird.
it's the
Yeah, dude.
laugh. It's the Micah Richards laugh that
Yeah.
just gets you every time. Like it's
It's
a laugh
also
over
that like
nothing.
Roy Keane
Like
hates young people, but he can't fuck with Micah Richards. I feel.
yeah, like you could tell.
Like,
Oh,
and
by
the
the way,
thing
did
about
you?
Micah Richards is like, there's never just a laugh. It's a yell into a laugh, and then like both knees get slapped at once.
Yeah,
It's like what? And it's like,
and it's over. It's over something so silly, but it's because
yeah,
it's Roy
yeah,
Keane
yeah.
and he works with him. Like it's just.
It's
Oh, I
great.
love. Arsenal have started the second half strongly. By the way,
Good,
it's
good.
like they want to
should be
rip
going.
Spurs apart.
If they're gonna rip apart any team this year, it might as well be Spurs.
Yeah, true. By the way, if this, I'm just gonna say, if this finishes with a heavy defeat, like I know 3-0 is a heavy defeat, but I'm talking about like a heavy 5-6-0 defeat.
Like a 4-2.
Oh. uh, oh, I just wonder if Nuno is gonna
It's
survive that
entertaining,
one.
bro. It's entertaining.
Emerson Royale and Skip coming on for Spurs.
Dele Alli was hooked off, by the way.
Yeah, fuck Dele Alli, bro.
I mean, I feel bad for anybody who has to suffer through Jose Mourinho. Oh, yeah, Jose. Like seriously, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that.
Dude, what did Jose do to you, bro?
I had to live with him for
Dele Alli is Ashley Cole gone wrong. Just like if Ashley Cole went down the wrong path, that's basically Dele Alli. I don't know how else to say it.
Ashley Cole was a decent enough guy. Like when you actually hear him in interviews after, he's really funny. Like,
no, he's super solid, but I'm just saying,
especially with Peter Crouch. Like
he
I
never
love
fucked
it.
around on the pitch or at training. Even at the height of his celebrity, you never heard any training issues from Jose. Whereas with Dele Alli, the first thing we heard, the entire trailer for All or Nothing was
you are
Jose calling him out.
Yeah.
He's doing well at Roma. I mean, that will last. Yeah, that'll last for a year and a half.
For now, yeah.
Well, we know the clock's ticking as soon as he gets there. It's the 3-year limit.
It's always the 3 years with Jose. Unless it was at either Porto or Inter.
I love how United fans are like, no, this time he's going to work. He's going to invest in the youth.
And no,
after 6 months, you guys are like, okay, like, look, we just want to get back to like winning trophies and stuff, and he's going to do that job for us, and that's all we need him to do. Okay.
Like whatever bullshit we were peddling at that time, like I still remember it. Like you're saying, it's all coming back, and it sounds like the bullshit that I was saying at the time, and I was just like, "Yep, gotta say it." And deep down, I was like, "I hate this. I hate this. I need to
Oh,
publicly
really?
support my."
I never for a moment, the moment we signed Jose, I knew it's a very win now mentality. There's no development.
No,
Before
no,
again,
I did not want that appointment. In fact, the entire summer when Jose was coming in, I was like, no, I don't want him near my club. And like this is the thing that people don't realize, right? Like, fine, we can say whatever we want about Ole as a manager, but what he's done behind the scenes to rectify the club from years and years of mismanagement, and that culminated in Jose's reign, guys, like it was really bad. It was so bad under Jose. Like recovery rooms. No, no, no. Let's just get the like therapist. Like nothing about data science. Let's just get massages in place, like the good old days. That's how you recover. We don't care about your sleep cycles. We don't care about your recovery. Just get a massage. Um, like apparently from ever since that Barca game with Inter, like he's just like I'm going to play defensive all the time. And you remember his early career at Chelsea, he was an attacking manager. Like he was good. He was really good. But apparently that game completely changed him. He's just like I can win defensive. Um, and everything else, like the more you read about his reign, the more you're like, what has he done to the club? The youth system was completely neglected.
But dude, when you look at like what he did, like at Madrid, his team was attacking. His Chelsea team was attacking. His Inter team also played good football.
Yeah, it
Like,
did.
but I think when he came to United, he always had gripes about the squad he had.
And it was a
When
shit squad.
when he went to Tottenham, he always had gripes about the squad he had. Like maybe after that Real Madrid reign, he actually never was properly backed.
I agree. That United side was not good enough. Like, and we could see it. Like, what was it? Pereira, Matic, and Pogba in midfield. Um, like, it really, really wasn't that good. So I can understand it in that respect, but at the same time, like his public humiliation of Luke Shaw, um, like that was just completely unnecessary. And his siege mentality of just trying to go after everyone and put himself before anything else. Like you're just like you knew it was coming. From the moment the transfer window started, you're like, this is gonna be bad, and it just got worse and worse and worse
You mean better and better and better.
for you.
Yeah. Tottenham, worst in the league in shots per 90, chances from open play per 90, second worst in shots faced, and worst in distance covered. So
This
I
could be
don't think it's
this,
tactical, boys. I think maybe the players just don't like their new manager that much.
and again, this is what I'm saying that I think it could like that's it. Like I wouldn't like if they lose heavily today, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the sack.
Yeah.
but then for who? For who's the next in line? What's the next
Who
option?
knows? Who knows? But like apparently they
Eternal
just
or
I think that no matter what, I think now Spurs are probably heading towards being a mid-table club. Like they're no longer part of the Big Six.
it's kind of weird you say that because after match day 3 they were top of the league and we've like this is match day well 5
Uh,
now. Like in 2 weeks
yeah,
we're like
They
but
beat City this season.
or
I never thought they were
They
impressive
beat
enough.
City this season.
Yeah, they beat City this season without Harry Kane. To be honest, I think Harry Kane is the problem.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't see anything special from the Spurs team. They lost to Oh, look at Spurs, but Regulon almost falling over. They lost to City or they beat City on the opening day.
Hmm.
Oh my God, Regulon is just a moron. Touched at the top of the chest, he touches in his face like, "Oh, I've been hit."
Feigning injury.
I hate that,
Like
honestly.
this
Like,
is feigning
just
injury where like
Spurs
at least
players
he didn't.
can't
At
help,
least he
diving.
didn't
can't
fall
help the
over.
time waste, even when they're down by 3 goals.
At least like it. Oh, that's good. Dance past him. Come on, get a goal, and of course he screwed that up.
And he spurs the pass.
Yep.
Saka has been incredible for Arsenal today.
So I mean, Arsenal had a lot of injuries as well at the start of the season. Now they've had Gabriel come back, and apparently he's been playing well as well. He's put in a solid performance today.
Thomas Partey also coming back gives them, a proper CDM.
Yep.
Something that United fans can't stop moaning about. So you know how valuable that is.
Yeah.
On FIFA, Saka can be played as a central midfielder as well. Like he can play
I've
both
tried.
positions.
I've tried it. Like the United fans are actually going after Lindelof in central, like CDM. That's how desperate they are. And I
Really?
was just like, guys, have you not like? Did you not remember the United Blackburn game from years ago when Ferdinand was played in CDM and Robbie Savage of all players ran all over him? It was in Fergie's final team talk for like an exhibition game. Like he brought all the players back, and he specifically referenced that Robbie Savage incident of like completely dominating Rio Ferdinand. It's so funny. And like you can see Rio Ferdinand going, "Bro, boss, like what are you doing?" And like Fergie's just ripping into him. Like it's so funny. I'll send you all the team talk. It's so good.
Shit.
And like there was this one moment where Fergie says, "Look, in all my 27 years, I've always asked you guys at the end of a team talk, do you have anything to say?" And not one person ever says anything. And Giggs just goes, "Yeah, that's usually because we're all asleep by then."
What do we think about this Aubameyang's hairstyle with the star and stuff?
I think Roy Keane is fuming.
Are we down? Are we not down? I don't know myself. Sometimes I see it, I'm like, yeah, cool. But then I'm like, hey, fuck
Well,
you.
you need to be scoring goals to be a star. To be honest, he scored one.
He scored one. It was the nice one today. Yeah, yeah.
So I guess he's kind of earned it today.
He's probably gonna get a new contract. That's 2 goals for the season. No, but dude, with Aubameyang, I think he had like 2 really good seasons at Arsenal, like 2 like top-notch seasons, and then last season was terrible for him. The season before wasn't really that good. If you're Arsenal, you're gonna keep him, right? He's your best player probably on paper. Now he's scoring goals. For me, he doesn't bring much else except the goals, to be honest. So if he's not scoring goals, he's not doing much else. He's not like a Firmino in that sense, or
is he similar to Harry Kane in that sense?
In a sense, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, what's like?
I would say so, but I'd say he's not even as good of a passer of the ball as Harry Kane is. So, like, besides his goal scoring, he's not really there for much else.
You do know he's also 32 years old on like a ridiculous contract. Like I didn't understand that contract.
I have no idea because he doesn't have the same pace. He's obviously 32 years old.
You guys don't believe in rewarding your franchise player even if they're older. He showed loyalty.
Yeah, but
to
not.
You,
yeah, but like the moment he got that contract, he stopped performing. And I'm not saying like he probably theoretically did deserve that contract, but I mean like when you reach your 30s, like be smart, like don't reward way too much. Like what did he sign? Like contract. Find out.
Like I think we had a year or 2 years left on Hendo's contract, and we extended it by another year or 2 years.
And how old is Henderson now?
30-something.
Yeah, so there you go. Like when the player hits their 30s, like I do believe in a 1 year deal. Like I know that the game has changed a little bit since then. Like players can play longer, and I know the value Henderson brings, but you gotta also stand your ground a bit.
I think that, look, Arsenal made a lot of very poor financial decisions in the last couple of years, but I think this year they've gotten shit right. Like I genuinely think like transfer wise, and I said that at the start of the season as well when we were
By the
talking
way,
about, even when I was talking shit about the manager and whatever, I gave credit to the fact that they've recruited well this summer and they've been along the right lines, and this is a track they should be on. So like they're getting something right now, and like this is a good wave for them to ride. And I necessarily don't think that Aubameyang has to be like they can do this without Aubameyang now. Like if Aubameyang leaves in January or at the end of the year, I think now Arsenal are fine with him leaving.
The problem is though that
Arsenal after this win a little too much. If you put Chelsea on the pitch, Chelsea are like physical team, big, strong players. They're not Tottenham.
Yeah.
Oh,
Arsenal
good
team,
save.
I think will still be down 2-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what Harry Kane does. He fashions something out of nothing. Good save. I think it was heading in.
Son has no space.
I mean, I think that it's now 15 minutes. Like, if they're going to get a goal, they need to get one now.
Well, that was that chance. If they had scored that one, I would have said game on. Like, really, that was that mark right there.
Son goes down way too easy as well. Like, what do you think of the refereeing decisions
Asian
this year?
Asian on Asian violence over here, huh? Tomoyasu takes down Son.
Tomoyasu, is he Japanese?
Did Korea and Japan ever go to war?
Yeah, exactly. They were like they don't really like each other that much. Oh, Kane is through. Kane is through. Kane has missed. Oh my god.
He doesn't want to be there, bro. Get rid of him.
Oh, that is a bad miss. That is a really bad miss.
He should have put that too, I think.
He should have buried it.
He has he can do that.
It could have been offside. It could have been offside, but
I think it was.
I think it was too.
You think he scores that for City? I think he scores that for City.
It was a good takedown. He brought the ball down really well.
I think it would have been offside, but like that doesn't change the fact that he should have been in the back of the net. And I didn't see a linesman raise his flag, so that's not going to help him a little bit, like confidence-wise.
Yeah. Again, I don't know. Every time I see Harry Kane, I don't know what everyone's talking about elite striker. I think he's like a tier 2, tier 3. Like he's a tier 2 in the Premier League, which is a tier 3 in Europe.
Up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's
tier 1, Salah, Ronaldo, Lukaku. And a couple others. Tier 2 is then Aubameyang, Harry Kane, Son. That's my tier 2 right there.
Yeah.
And I would even maybe Bruno Fernandes is tier 2, maybe even tier 3 after yesterday's penalty.
No, Fernandes can score goals and he can create as well.
I didn't see that yesterday.
Yeah, fine. You get that. You get that with him. He's never consistent, but he'll usually produce something.
I think with certain players, you have to forgive the sporadic nature of their performances on the basis of they're not trying to play the same game as everyone else, which is just like, pass and move the ball along. They're trying to do something fantastic.
Yeah, but with Fernandez's case, like it's very frustrating. Like I grew up with Paul
I
Scholes.
agree. He's fucking dog shit. I was trying to defend him, but I agree with you.
I grew up with Paul Scholes.
I get what you
I
guys
mean,
are saying. I get what
you
you guys are saying, but I'm talking about a dead ball situation where the ball, like, there was no movement. The ball wasn't moving. He just had to take a penalty, and he didn't like. It's not even that he got nowhere near. It was
yeah,
such a
fine,
weird
but
penalty that do
like
you really practice this? Did
he
you
scored he
you
scored
paid
20 out of
millions
I
22.
just
to
think
say
So he
I
scored
just
20
think
out of
with
22.
Cristiano Ronaldo on the field, you've got to have Cristiano Ronaldo taking your penalty.
I don't know. I was actually like, I thought that Fernandez would be able to handle that kind of pressure. He scored a 97th minute penalty against Brighton after the final whistle had gone. Like, if there's any kind of pressure that you can handle, I think he can do it. I was surprised that he missed it. I still want to see him
I
take
don't
the next
mind
one.
missing. I'm not saying miss, but that is that's what you're paid millions for? Cool. Go team.
Imagine, imagine just can't.
But like, dude, like I
No,
know that
bro,
your
you're a
videos are
professional.
Cannot
Like
fucking
like that.
handle.
I don't get that. Like I know that you are paid millions, but there's still
if
pressure.
you airball a free throw, I would have the same thing. I
That's true. That's true.
if you miss a
There's
chip field
there's
goal from 30
missing,
yards, I'll
there's
have the same
missing, and then
reaction.
there's looking like you don't even know what the
Yo,
fuck you're
bro,
supposed
you
to do.
also have to understand he plays with Fred. Sometimes it's gonna rub off on you. Like it's just like some you can't
Really,
help
I
yourself.
that's the only excuse.
Maybe
Like
that's what you guys need to do. Maybe you just need to tell Fred to stop rubbing one off on people in their locker room.
there was a I mean there
And
was
get
the
a
pass
yellow,
in the final
yay.
minute, but there was also a shot which was just like I mean, I
Something
don't know.
happened.
Like, I'm sure it's already been turned into a meme. This is what Fred does for Man United. Like, if I type in Fred shot on YouTube, I'm sure I'll get something.
We have our first yellow of the game.
Tottenham dominating possession, but to no effect. Creating chances for Harry Kane that would rather play for Manchester City.
He would have done well. He would have done well at City. I will say that. He would have been this season he would have
Yeah,
scored 25,
dude,
30
fucking
easily.
my left foot would have done well there. Playing number 9 for fucking City, bro. Fuck that shit.
Nah, you guys are so lenient to Bruno Fernandez skying a penalty, but you're so harsh when it comes City. Like you have to
No,
show
no, no, no. I
you're a
wanted to just play
professional
devil's
footballer
advocate.
still.
I just wanted to play devil's advocate. I wanted you guys to have a go at Bruno Fernandez instead of me for once. So I'm glad that shit happened. I agree. He's dog shit. I was just trying to defend him so you guys would fight me. But
I
no,
always
I'm
look for
saying
this.
for the
I always
penalty.
look
I'm
for
not
the
saying
silver
anything
lining.
else.
I always look for the silver lining, right? Like, fine,
silver lining
we
is
lost 1-0 to Aston Villa. We missed a penalty, kind of embarrassingly. But at least we didn't lose 7-2 to them with Virgil van Dijk on the field. Like, there are always going to be these instances.
doesn't matter anymore, does it? It's not that recent.
It's just
Not
that
that
little bit of
recent.
that 6-1 loss to Spurs. And it's just so perfect that happened literally the next game.
I know, that was crazy.
That was really funny, though.
That
guy,
the day the European Super League was announced were the two most shocking days in football.
Well,
Just wait for the World Cup to be biennial. That'll be the third day.
Yeah.
We need to have a conversation on that, by the way.
Oh, Carlo had everything to say about it. Carlo Ancelotti's like, it's a good idea. While we're at it, why don't we just do it every year?
No,
he's like, you fucking pieces of shit. You fucking anuses. Want to do it every 2 years? Let's just do it every fucking year, you fucking assholes.
No, but there were good points in there. One of the things that they mentioned was
more football,
um,
more money, more sponsors.
no. The one of the
More
things that they
holes.
mentioned genuinely, that they said that all the football would be played in like all the qualifiers, everything like that would be played in like one period of time, so that there would be like no international
They
breaks
should do that
messing.
anyways. You don't
They
need to have
should.
the World Cup every 2 years to do that. You can have the World Cup every
Oh
4 years
my
and
God!
still
It's
fucking do
like
that.
it's okay. Listen, I know that you troll a lot of people on Instagram and on YouTube with your keyboard warrior bullshit. Let's just have a conversation here, okay? Let's just like actually
This
chill
is
for
the
a second.
conversation. You're playing
Just
devil's
chill, just chill.
advocate for a
No, no,
proposal. Dog shit.
I just think it needs to be looked at a little bit. All right, just
Yeah,
examined
so
a
take
little
that.
bit.
That's what I'm saying. That's one good thing that that proposal has. So take it out and put it
And it's
into
dog
what we
shit. Okay,
currently
fine, fair
do.
enough. Okay,
Yeah, and
fine.
put it into what we currently do. And all the stuff
I
that's shit, take it out.
I personally don't. I don't want it. I personally don't want World Cup to be every 2 years. But I do like the idea of them playing football over like 1 month, a month and a
What
half, get the
about every
qualifiers over.
3 years?
No, like
Why?
why? Because like I already have to suffer every 2 years with Wimbledon and the Euros and the World Cup. Like I don't want it to be like every 3 years. Mess that up.
What do you mean?
Oh wait, instead of 4 years, you mean 3 years, like World Cup and also Euros?
I don't know about Euros. I don't know why you. I just talked
They
about
kind
World
of
Cup,
go. They kind of go hand in hand, though. Like
which
this is
is
why
why
UEFA.
if you answer one, you'll answer the other automatically because they go hand in
Yeah,
hand.
fair.
So we don't need to muddle it up
I'm
and.
fine. I'm fine with four. Four is a nice number.
Every time you get into an argument, Omar, he first wants to figure out what are the rules of this argument. Then he wants to start
I'm a,
blaming.
I'm a, I'm a lawyer. I need to figure out the rules of the argument before I
Fucking-
dismantle you. That's just how it works. The rules of the argument, then I dismantle you. That's how it works. Like, how far do you want this to go?
Oh man, I was really hoping Tottenham would put up something more than just this limp dick fucking show, bro. But it really
But
is.
again, you're talking about Tottenham and limp dicks is like it's appropriate. You mentioned two things in
Where
the
do
same
we
sentence that
where do we
complement each
rank
other.
Hugo Lloris?
Low.
In Premier League goalkeepers,
No, just as a goalkeeper. He
not very
plays.
high, bro.
No, I don't. I don't.
He's
rate
made
him.
some high-profile mistakes. He's the Loris Karius that still has a top-flight job. And this is coming from someone who watched that Champions League final live.
He's still scarred from it. Look at
Yeah,
the
I
photo.
know, right? Like to be fair
Look at
though,
the
to be fair
photo
though,
here that
that
you just put
2000,
on.
I'm still scarred from the 2009 Barcelona whipping.
Bro, like everything that could go wrong did go wrong multiple times in that fucking game for us. Like it was like, what the fuck, bro?
Like, and it's the fact that you won it like the next year. Was it the next year? Like you won it like
Yeah.
you won it the next year, but you're still so irked about that 1 year before, and I know exactly how you feel.
Because, dude, it was the whole Ramos Salah thing, then Karius making the two mistakes. And, like, the worst part was, like, I remember before the first goal went in, like, Madrid were not playing well. Like, we were all over them. After Salah got injured, we were still good. And then after the first goal went in, it was like, oh.
But like
You feel like
I watched a lot of tactical analysis, and you have to give Zidane a lot of credit in that. Like he really figured out your press, and he figured out how to play
Aka
against the
with the
press.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Zidane, for me, never got enough credit for what he did.
Period. The guy doesn't get enough credit. Period. Just as a
And he
manager,
did, and he won
he's
La
always-
Liga. He won La Liga with like a really bad Madrid team, like the Madrid
Yeah.
team from.
Once
Like-
you do 3 Champions Leagues in a row in this era of finances,
Yeah, dude, that in
that's
itself
that's
is
unheard of.
everything.
That's one
rid-
decade. That's 10 years of like 1950 to 1960. The Madrid, like it's for me, it's the equal when you do three in a row. This in
That's
this condition.
insane. Nobody had ever retained it, and he won it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, dude.
I think that's insane, and I think like
And
the
no
only
one
reason
talks
is that
about
they
it.
and they're just no because of Barca. They play beautiful football. Barca this, Barca that, and you're like, bro, he took their record and he kind of smashed you. Like, fine,
But the
yeah,
thing is, dude, the thing is, like, the reason I think Zidane's overlooked and those achievements are overlooked is because even while he was winning those 3 Champions Leagues in a row, while he was doing the three-peat, he was still getting shit for not performing in the league. Like the 2 seasons that he didn't
yeah,
win it. Like he was getting a lot of shit, bro. And the Spanish media and Madrid fans in general are just fucking crap, bro.
yeah, they're assholes. They're
They're just
honestly, but
fucking
he
shit.
did win a league in that time, by the way. Like he won the league like a second year or something.
Yeah, he
What did
won
he?
1 league, right?
Yeah, he won one league, which is not bad when you win one league and three Champions League. I think that's pretty fucking impressive. I just like there's nothing much to like
That
about
for
it.
me is the ultimate resume. You got the domestic shit. The question mark is you got the title, but the 3 Champions Leagues is I own Europe. I don't need your like country. I own the
Yeah.
continent. I don't
I
know.
like does any manager right now have more Champions League trophies than Zinedine Zidane?
He's in a very esteemed bracket. Like
I'm
there's a lot of
sure
managers that have
Ferguson.
two. No, there's 16 managers that have two Champions Leagues, and the ones that have three are like maybe three or four. There's
So
Ancelotti, I think.
Ancelotti, so Jose has one, two. Jose has
No,
two.
so there's two.
Jurgen Klopp has one. Pep Guardiola has one.
No, two. He has two.
Two. Okay.
Fergie
Fergie
has
had
two.
two.
Oh,
Zidane
sorry.
has three. Carlo Ancelotti had two.
Hold on, let's have a look. Bob Paisley, Carlo Ancelotti has three, Zinedine Zidane. So it's three managers who have three Champions League trophies.
Yep.
And he did it in the space of 3 years. Carlo Ancelotti did it in the space of like a whole career, like
Yeah.
20, 30 years.
Bob Paisley did it in a short span of time too.
So I mean, look, that's very, very impressive. Bob Paisley did it in 4 years.
Those are some
Zidane did it in
good
3.
times, apparently.
Yeah, Zidane did it in 3. Like those two are ridiculous. Paisley and Zidane. Even Ancelotti though, Ancelotti has a good one. He's won it with a couple of different clubs,
Yeah.
which I think is very impressive as well. Like he won it with that Milan side, and that was
7.
2000. Yeah, he won it in 2007. He won it in Madrid in 03 and 2014.
Yeah. And Everton thought they were going to keep him long term. Oh, fuck me.
Everton, but they got they got another Champions League winner.
What a boss move, Al. Like I take Everton, I do decent stuff, and then peace, bitches.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
back to
Go back to my real jobs. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Arsenal.
honestly, dude, like, Rafa's not going to be there after this season, right? Like, we know that.
That's a goal. That's a goal. That is a goal. Son, 78 minutes.
Can Arsenal crumble in time?
I think they can. If Spurs get another goal quickly, I think they can. Osaka's on the ground holding his knee. Oh, could Son be haunted now after the Muktamade slap in the face? That'd be so funny. Oh, please be a foul. Please be a foul. Please, that'd be the funniest thing ever. I would love to see. Oh, please be a foul, man. Please be a foul. Oh, this would be the most. Oh, come on, just bring it back, ref. Come on, just take a look at it. Just take a look at it.
I
Come
don't
on,
think
VR. Please, just be last season for 1 second. Oh, Damn it!
It's a goal.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Zaka. I actually think that's a serious injury for Zaka, by the way. I mean, I hope he's pulling us on. Oh shit.
That happened right behind the referee. Like the ref's back was towards
I
them when it
don't think
happened.
that's a foul. That's not a foul. He fell into. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Is that bad? Oh,
That's bad. Oh shit! That is really bad.
we're at
Oh.
the replay.
It's bad.
It's not a foul. It's not a foul.
It's
shit.
like freak accident, but it's bad.
It
Looked
is an
kind of
accident. It's
like
an Arsenal player that hits him, and then he falls into Zaka. Shit. That's his knee done. He's out for a year.
Fuck, man.
Oh. Shit. Motherfucker standing up. I would. If he's standing up right now, take him off. Just take him off. Don't risk that. Really, really get it checked. He's walking. Take him off. Just take him off.
3-1, 10 minutes to go. I really hope Tottenham score again. Wow, I never thought I'd hear myself say that. But
Yeah,
one goal in the next
I just hope Zaka's okay. I really hope he's
one
okay.
goal in the next 2-3 minutes would yeah. I think you'll be all right. Like seeing what
No, they're subbing
Giannis
him.
went through
They're
earlier that
subbing
year.
him off.
It's always good when they can walk it off, number one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But like
that immediately is.
yeah, but you never want to see that. Like anything to do with the knee, you're just like, please no.
Yeah.
Congo comes on.
All right.
If Arsenal can play this way consistently, what are we looking at for them this season?
Consistently,
I still don't think they're bulky enough, powerful. I feel they can still be. This is a decent game for them because they're playing an equally.
Harry Kane is such a dick. Sorry. He is such a dick.
Oh, yeah. What was that about? I don't get that.
Harry Kane is just being a dick. Like honestly, like the way that he's a dangerous player. By the way, that thing that he did with players that he like, and the funny thing was that he tried to do to Jordan Henderson and he injured himself.
Yeah.
When the players would jump and he would try and lean.
Oh yeah, and he just ducks under them. Yeah.
It's very dangerous, and the fact that he injured himself.
That's just justice, bro. That guy deserves it. Fuck him.
Honestly, that is really dangerous play. And if it was any other player of any color, by the way, he would be getting so much shit.
Well, there would be a whole discussion about the culture of football. And
are we allowing this now? Is this the kind of play that we want our children to see? And he's supposed to be a role model, and this is how he behaves. Fuck you.
But because it's Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's all right.
Trump rules.
Spurs are breaking in pace. Some good football, but
no, they need.
They should have been faster. They should have been way faster.
Which is the story of the day, isn't it?
The chance is gone. Like Arsenal have regrouped.
I'm waiting for them to show a replay of this whole Harry Kane scenario. I'm just waiting.
Oh no, well, they're never gonna show that ever of him smacking a player.
No, they showed it on the telecast. Just wait.
They'll show it.
You're behind by a minute or two, I think.
Yeah. I feel like Højbjerg is telling Nuno what he's going to do. Not the other way around. I just saw him like have a sip. He's like, "Listen, man, I'm just gonna fucking patrol around here and see if I can nip the ball." Yeah, cool. Nuno just
Arsenal's
peace.
Arsenal's training jerseys are almost as bad as United's.
Yo, United, this blue jersey with the oh my god, it's
I like it.
so bad. Are you?
I like it. I like it.
That's the good thing about Manchester United. You guys have so many fans that like
I think
someone
this
will
is
buy
one
your
of
shit.
the.
I love that I'm like you both are lecturing me on fashion on any sense. Like it's just funny.
Why
I'm throwing that out there. I'm throwing that out there. Don't even. I know what I'm talking about.
You can throw it out all you want. Monkeys throw shit
Motherfucker,
at
the
each
only
other
two
all the
colors you wear are the
time.
color of your skin and black. Why are you telling me about fashion?
I have plenty of nice clothes, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're all in your closet and never on your fucking body. Look, there's three.
Well, I'm working from home. Am I supposed to? I'm sorry. I'm working from home. Am I supposed to dress up every day for you?
2 blacks and 1 beige, which is what? The color of his skin and black again. So your closet has the same colors that I already pointed out to you.
And yours is just one consistent dirty red color.
No, bro, I have like blue, I got orange. What do you want, man? You want me to put on black, white, green?
You look horrible in all of them.
Oh! No. What do we think about Kieran Tierney as a left back?
Is he the one who went bald really quickly?
When Arsenal play well, he's always. When Arsenal play poorly, he still plays well, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, I think he's consistency-wise, I think he's their best player.
Yeah.
Has Ben? You know what? I haven't been paying attention to Ben White today.
The Smith Rowe's been all over the place. He's solid. But again, I feel they're not powerful enough. They're fast, but they're all small, thin guys. They throw a little muscle at them, and I don't know how they'll be.
Well, they lost comprehensively to Chelsea, no?
Yeah, but dude, Chelsea are the fucking Champions League winners. Let's just give Chelsea their due. Chelsea are fucking great this year. But I think that game against Burnley was a big result for Arsenal because Burnley's one of those sides that'll play you physically. And Arsenal did come through it, man. Like, that's a big result for a young Arsenal side.
Very fair. Very fair.
So I think, like, maybe, okay, they might not consistently be able to do it. Like, I agree with you there, MJ, but I feel like there is some character building.
I haven't seen... this character building is sort of a marketing slogan I've heard at the Emirates since Arsenal's mid to late career and onwards.
We've heard about it way too much.
Did you see that Charles Barkley thing when he went on Shaq's podcast and they were talking to him about this video that like Ben Simmons and his crew released about like him taking jump shots and like nailing everyone. And Chuck goes like, hey man, I've been going to Philadelphia for summer every year for the last 10 years. They've been showing those videos for 3 years, man. I ain't falling for that shit no more. Just basically like, bro, like don't cut up an Instagram video and tell me you know how to shoot fucking 3-pointers now. You didn't shoot the ball when it mattered, like.
And that's it. That's all it is. Is like yes.
Yeah, the flatter to deceive bullshit, dude. Like that's the thing about Arsenal. Like, are they right now flattering to deceive me, or am I seeing like,
growth,
is this the process?
Development. Yeah.
Is this the process? Because if this is the process, this is good, bro.
Yo.
Again, I just want to say it's been a few games. I've seen Ole win a few games and stabilize the ship before. I think we just have to wait till the
And
end.
that's the thing with these, like the modern EPL. When you win, you look really good, just because it's such a fast-paced game that when you do score, it looks, regardless of the goal quality, it looks solid, right?
Oh,
I
get
don't know,
off.
man. But defensively, like, actually, I have to say, Spurs haven't really offered. They
Yeah,
haven't been that
exactly.
great going forward, to be honest. They
I
do seem to
mean,
have ideas.
and they've got a mediocre Hurricane playing.
Well, it's mediocre Harry Kane, and it's also I don't know how much Nuno tells them. Honestly speaking, like I would like to sit in where like Pep, I could imagine him drawing patterns on a board and telling them pass this way or whatever. Ole, I could see give it to Ronaldo, give it to Pogba, or some variation
That's
thereof.
a pattern of play.
Klopp, he's telling them Guggen press and like first like defend is the first form of attack. Nuno, I wonder what he's telling.
I
Pass
think
the ball.
Harry Kane is just such a dick.
I think
Like,
Nuno's first order of business is being compact. I think that's what he does to teams. He makes them compact. He makes them defensively responsible, solid, good shape.
that's why they're losing 3-1.
Yeah, dude, but that doesn't mean it works right away, right?
It's true. It's true.
Like
But I
his
just,
Wolves team was good, dude.
yeah, his whole team was good, but it was also kind of like you could tell last season it was like they need a change.
Yeah,
And they've done well this season, Wolves.
yeah. I mean, Oh, Maitland Niles is getting a game. This is great. No, seriously, bro. I think Maitland Niles is like one of their better young players. He just doesn't get any fucking game time anymore.
Smash it in.
No, I
One.
get what you mean. This is what I'm saying is Arsenal for me have like
Oh, off the
idea.
post. Oh, that would have been such a good goal. Oh, that's a great save. That's a really good save. I think it took a deflection because there's no way Lucas Moura would shoot that well with his left foot.
I'm at the booking. I'm at the foul now. Son's
Yeah,
taking it.
that's a gorgeous save.
Son to Lucas. Lucas crosses it. Nothing. Back to
Well,
Lucas.
if that went in, that would have been a really fun final few minutes.
Ooh. Circus shot.
Oh, look at that save. And he switched hands as well. Like he's like, fuck, I'm not reaching this with my left. He
This
switches to his right.
Ramsdale's the goalie they bought this offseason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Sheffield.
It's a really good save, by the way. It's a really good save. The switch as well from left to right. Yo, if that went in, that could have.
That could have changed the game.
It would have.
Very nervous few minutes for Arsenal.
It would have made the game a lot more interesting. Very good
Hey,
save.
man,
There's
Thomas
no doubt
Partey's
about
had
it.
a fucking great game.
How
If
tall
it
is
went.
this Ramsdale guy?
Oh god.
No clue, man.
At the same time, though, like Spurs don't deserve this. Like Arsenal have been the much better side. Oh, I like that throwing the ball away. Aubameyang standing in front of it is now good shit house read. I like it.
Football shithousery is an art. Like, you have to be good at it for a fan to appreciate it.
It's the little things like this that make me feel Arsenal have a chance to succeed because I don't associate Arsenal with this. Usually because they're losing, so they don't know how to do shit house reads.
You're usually the ones being shithoused. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Or no, wait. Their house is usually the one being shit in. Yeah.
Well done, well done.
Uh,
What was that?
All right, I think this is GG, boys. And I'm not thinking anything is going to happen in these next 2 minutes.
It's not. It's really not. Even if it does, times like one. You're down two. You're not down one.
Yeah.
I would like to see another Arsenal goal,
Would
just
you?
to kind of rub it in.
Well, would you
Just
like more confidence for Arteta and his men?
Good
the
point.
bigger
Very
they
fair point.
are, the bigger they are.
Well, bro, I don't think it works that way in football. I think once you get big, it's pretty hard to fucking stop you.
Well, clearly haven't seen Ole manage a game of football. The guy can go from like besting Pep Guardiola, have the best record against him, to fucking losing against Sheffield United.
The reason he has the best fucking record against Pep Guardiola is because he has like the plan for Guardiola. We will counter, which is the same plan everyone has against Guardiola, bro.
Hey, you know what? It's a great plan. It works. Uh,
Is this over? It's over.
It's over.
Yet? No. Ugh.
Final thoughts.
I'm still Wenger in.
Always, come on.
You know, I
Wenger
read
is-
I read a really interesting piece that he's not been back to Arsenal since.
He was let go so terribly, bro.
Yeah.
For a man who'd like given his whole life to the club, bro. Like, come on.
In hindsight, it gets worse and worse. Like honestly, there's a
And
lot
like
of
the thing is, the sad thing is, man, like even as like a rival fan or like even neutral fans will say, like Arsene Wenger was a gentleman, bro. Like he was a gentleman of the game. Like he was one of the like pillars of English football. Like and like he changed so much for the game and like what he brought to that club and like the class with which he carried himself at all times and like he's like le professeur. Like, come on, man. Like he's
gentleman scholar.
yeah.
Gentleman scholar.
Like he's
revolutionary.
the Rahul Dravid of like fucking like football at Arsenal.
He's also like quite revolutionary in the sense
Yeah.
without him, foreigners would not be commonplace in
the Premier League. Yeah, bro.
Without him, diet like wouldn't have taken the
Worse nutrition, all this stuff, dude.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
the
Like,
professor. Yes, the prof.
and for him to like be seen out in that way is fucking.
And no, even it's not even out that way. I would even argue during his tenure, when you look at it, it was extremely disrespectful. He was never given money. He
Yeah.
made miracles out of nothing.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then what hurts me is the way fans used to like boo him and stuff, like, and we're basically like begging him to go and shit. Like that's sad, dude. You don't want to see that.
Was it Ian Wright who said like careful what you wish for? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was it was no, it wasn't him. It was the what's his name? Well, it was a guy in Parliament in the UK. I don't know, the former Speaker of the House, John Burkrow. He's an Arsenal fan, and he's the guy who always used to go, "Oh, yeah!" He was great, and like they interviewed him for AFTV, and he said, "Careful what you wish for," and he was absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Wenger, what he did for Arsenal, and you didn't realize it until after he left, and then they had Emery and they had Arteta. To achieve fourth, we made so much fun of this, but to achieve fourth consistently for years on the limited funds that he had,
yeah,
I think that's so impressive.
Yeah.
They prioritized a stadium over their leader. Let's be clear here. They prioritized their stadium, a construction job, a development project, over the guy who legitimately
But dude, that's
spearheaded.
that's that's cronky football, right? That's cronky teams.
It
That's
is.
cronky
It is
ownership.
I
cranky ball.
think one of the things that kind of went against him though was Leicester winning the league. Leicester winning the league not just because Arsenal were title challengers that year, but also because they did it on such a limited budget and they managed to win the league. I think that was kind of a slap in the face for a lot of Arsenal fans, and I think a lot of ill will came from that.
I think that
That
was a slap on the face. That season was a slap on the face of every top six club.
Agreed, but mostly to Arsenal because
who were in it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That would
I know Spurs will also say it as well, but Arsenal like they had consistently not spent for years.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, final thoughts on the
Tottenham.
game,
What do we
guys.
make of Tottenham for today?
Um,
Uh, Horrific. A lot of
yeah,
work needs to be
I
done.
think uninspiring from Tottenham. Nuno's got to figure out some way to get goals back into the side.
Just
Shambles
gotta
at
get.
the back. Really nothing to write home about for Spurs. Arsenal, loads of positives, I think. I'm definitely not watching AFTV after this. That's how good of a night this was for Arsenal. Um, they were clinical. They made a lot of chances. They were solid at the back. I don't think they were really bothered too much. Good for Arteta, man. They're 9 points from 6 games. This is not bad anymore. This is not bad anymore, and you gotta be happy for the guy, man. He's had a lot of pressure, and he's come out after losing the first 3 games pretty terribly, a goal difference of -9, to now be here with 9 points. Well done, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. By the way, I think he's. I'm not gonna say I'm happy for him, but like I'll say that he's done a good job considering. Like he's stabilized the ship. Now it's Nuno's turn to see if he can stabilize the ship. Um, I personally like when they went in for him. I was like, I don't know if he's gonna be the right fit. I still feel that way. Um, I don't think he's gonna be the right fit for Spurs. And which is sad because, like, as a manager and as a person, he seems like a decent bloke.
I think he deserves time. I think there's a lot of holes in this Tottenham team, and I think it's going to take more than like half a season to get this team back on the tracks. Because like when you really look at it, they were pretty shit last season as well. Like we're all talking about the fact that they fired their manager before a League Cup final, but they were pretty shit in the league all season.
Yeah, that's
So,
because
like there's a lot of fucking holes in the squad, dude. And like I think Nuno did well to get 3 points from 3 games to start.
9 points from 3 games.
9 points from so that's 3 wins in 3 games. Yeah, sorry. So like he did well to fucking achieve that. And I think now you're just beginning to see the fact that the squad has a lot of holes in it and it's gonna take a fucking while, man.
Yeah. MJ, where do you think these teams are gonna finish?
Arsenal 7-12. Tottenham 7-12.
All right, so this was definitely a mid-table clash.
It was a good one though, man.
It was a good one. It was a good.
Call a spade, bro. It was a good mid-table clash. This was we were expecting a relegation thing, and like it turned out to be way better than that. Like it was good. I was expecting Newcastle versus like Sunderland, but way better.
Yeah. That's a topic I want to talk about. Steve Bruce at Newcastle later.
Ooh, we need to do one on that.
All right, we'll chat about that later. All right, let's call it.
YOLO.
Right.
And
Peace
stream.
out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, I'm just going to